attorney.
Okay, welcome back everyone. We are recording, everything is good there. Yeah, sure. Let me just lower that. I was watching my previous video. I noticed a couple of things, or rather, I noticed one thing and then I was reminded of two things, one of which was the thing I noticed after I ended the recording. Let's continue so we can get to them. So first of all, I was reminded or notified that yep, there was a thought here that I kind of missed, just barely. And then regarding these, we unlock them, yeah, with skill points. I mean, they literally have the skill point symbol on them, right? Yeah. So instead of getting levels to here, we can get them to open these. Yeah. I wonder if for getting them, we need skill points to forget too. That is interesting. Okay. Sure. So that is still going. And I still haven't decided whether I want to go to Measurehead or continue exploring the perimeter around the body. I think explore the perimeter, and then if we have time at the end of this day, go talk to Measurehead. If not, then go do not there. End of day debrief with Kim. Yeah. Find Pyrolidon? Yeah. And slurp it. There is an extra special fourth substance in Martinez that no one talks about. Find it, slurp it. You may even start noticing bottles tucked away in Martinez once you've seen one in your hand. Very fun. We'll see if that happens. Let's start with this thought. Sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Or, oh, was that not the thought? Was it something... I thought it was like a white thing. Maybe it was literally just that, and it was like referring to this. Yeah. Or... let me see, does anything pop up on our guy? Seemingly not. I guess that was it. If it wasn't and it was something else, please do let me know. I'm just gonna quickly go in and out to see if that does anything. Wait, why is that showing up like that? A bust of woman. The plaque is simple as D. Yeah, okay. I thought I had clicked on it, but I guess it came back or something. I don't know. Yeah, no thoughts popping up, so I guess that was it then. Yeah, sure. I thought it was an actual thought instead of just a observation about the filth. Sure. Okay. Let's go to the beach. Let me see before we do anything. So that is at 10 PM, okay? And that's Wednesday, and we're still on Monday. Let me see what the... Mon Dieu, how much can a man whine, Gaston? Gaston? There it is, right? Maybe. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. The race car. Mon Dieu, the pain is exceptionally bad today. Bench car. Okay. Oh. Stop complaining and hurry up. Let's see what we think. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Do they? My god, this boombox is... as much as I love it, it's driving me nuts. Also, I'm sorry, I'm kinda in your way. Can I do something about it? Stop complaining, Herb. How long have we known each other? Almost 80 years? Damn. Can I do something about the boom box while keeping its stats? Does it have? No. Just equip this to play tapes. Okay, we'll take it off. Yeah. As much as I love it, we don't need it. It's equipped, I guess, for stats. +1 psyche, -1 health. 3 uses left. Good to know. The others don't have duration or durability. Oh. I'm fine. I'm just a little heartburn. What are you guys talking about?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Huh? He covers his mouth to hide a burp. Okay, Gaston. Yeah.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old René first.
Angry old René. René. Sure. What if I talk to you again?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
I'll just measure. Ouch. I can barely move.
I'll be with you.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. Sorry for interrupting your meal.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René Arnoux.
René, you're a
René.
man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich. René. Yeah, okay. A man with a fork in a world of soup. Oof.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
I like your style, René.
These manly men are playing boules.
Uh-huh.
This is a ball game.
Uh-huh.
Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Yes. Very much in line with our thinker preset. Stupid physical instrument. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? Or, alright, I got this. Ball time. No. We are the thinker. We should ask.
No, you
Okay.
got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Okay. Better observe them first, or hand-eye coordination. Very high likelihood to succeed. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. A moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. Wow. No, I think we want to try to play them. Let's observe them.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball toward a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Seems likely.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust. Sure. Also, I don't know, the more I look at his fit, the more I think about Jotaro from JoJo.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible.
Sure.
Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
Sure. Or... Yeah. I'm more familiar with, like, curling, but I've seen variations of this game, yeah.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team.
Uh-huh.
Get in the damn game already.
I'm in on it, coach. Oh, wait, what team? Let's be inquisitive about our physical instrument. We are not friends with physical instrument. Hell no. Yeah.
Does it matter what team? Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
I'm sorry. Yeah, of course we're the blue team because we are the police. Yeah. Why are you so mean to me? Because physical instrument, it's pretty self-evident, whatever.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Oh my god. -1, no, the game is petang. it lowered our odds by like 35%. Holy. Better observe them for... Damn. I mean, sure, I never lose. Easy. Yeah?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Oh, never mind, we haven't yet done it. It's just a different interface. Or, no, no, that's for a different thing. Or is that the thing? I don't know. Feel the ball. Take in the surroundings. Let go. Be the ball. Continue. Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball.
Ah, yes.
Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
My god. Yup, we are the man ball. Take in the surroundings as well.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Yes, sir. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I? Yes, let's get introspective.
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
I love it. Oh, this changed. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. My god, I will never ever get tired of, like, how... Is it okay to say well the dialogue is written? I think it's the humor, comedy, the wittiness. I guess witty is the word I want to use here. Yeah, the wittiness of the dialogue. It's so good. It's probably the best I've seen in a game. Yeah, like so many people, or like, I don't know, Let's Play channels would probably like to insert their own brand of comedy or making jokes, but you know, you just can't compete with this. So I'm just enjoying the ride. We are the gun, or bullet, I guess. Sure. Look at my form, Kim. Do we face plant? Holy shit! To the water.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
The old soldiers yells in outrage. Merde. Bordel de merde. Now I don't speak French, but you're welcome.
A whorehouse of shit.
Yeah. Sure.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
I love how we still ended up doing I assume we would have done this if we hadn't inspected how the game works, but I love the fact that we still threw it like a shot put, even after checking out how the game works. Yeah, that fits us.
What the hell is your problem?
We beat you. Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure. Problem? I don't understand. First one.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Okay, dude. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Or I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why. No, we do understand. We are the thinker. Which one? One or two? One or two? No, maybe 3 over 2. Let's. No, we don't understand. No, let's go with 1. I'm sorry.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 boules.
5 boule. He tries to calm himself here and then says that. Sorry, an honest mistake. Are we good or tank? Funny. Oh, petanque. I understand. I thought it was a shot put. Sorry, an honest mistake. Are we good?
No, we are not good, goddammit. We want our bull back.
A vein on his forehead is bulging alarmingly. Unfortunate for you, we are friends with a 1 measurehead.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
The Jolly One tries to defuse the situation.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I will try to fix this. Accept the task or listen, guys. The ball is gone, and I have a murder to solve, alright? Refuse task. No, let's take all the tasks we can find.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Just a moment. Replaced lost boule. Due to some confusion over the game, René and Gaston are playing. You threw one of their pétanque boules far into the sea. The shot was excellent, but now you owe them a boule. Or at least similar looking metal sphere. Sure, so it's not a timed one. Nice. Why did I approach you? Fun-looking men?
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
It's unlikely they don't know anything.
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Yes, sir. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags? Or you seem to be playing in a crater. Yeah? I saw the statue of Philip III near the roundabout. Great statue, kind of in pieces from the top half, but thank you for your time, Liv. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Has it now? He shrugs. And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Sure. But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Sure. The idea is good. Yeah, it's often just the execution is too forceful or even lacking. I don't know. There's not enough effort, silver lining. I don't know what the right word would be to use. Finesse, maybe?
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Oh, yes, my favorite topic in the world. No. I personally try to stay away from politics as much as I can. Like, this game is gonna be the death of me. What about police women? So again, you don't know anything. No. Let's dive into. This isn't really I mean, I guess it's. What would be the word? Sociopolitics.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Okay, old man. Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. Wow. Okay. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. True. I try avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it. Yeah, this is basically my status quo. I mean, we do have the advanced race theory. We should probably also be. What's the word? Fascist? No. The one where men are kind of just pigs. I forget the word for that. Yeah, let's just go with the first one and see what he thinks. I'm so sorry, Kim.
No man can afford to turn his eyes to the horizon if his rear isn't secured. If the women folk take care of that, then men can tackle the bigger issues.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say. Yikes. Great minds think alike, Renee. You and I really seem to have it all figured out. Yes, we have it all figured out. Look at our face. I guess it might not be as black and white, but disagreeing makes me uncomfortable. Oof. Game, don't expose me like that. Oof. You know, I'm getting second thoughts about this. No, let's keep with this line of inquiry.
The RCM doesn't discriminate. Women are held to the same standards as men. And as reflected in the quarterly statistics, are equally effective in their jobs.
Thank you, Kim.
Unlike men, they also have to deal with the very same mentality you two are displaying right now. If it weren't for this, they would outperform us.
Ooh. Tell him, Kim. Tell him.
I'm glad at least some people keep a level head in these turbulent times.
The soldier quickly glances at the lieutenant, then turns back to you. Okay, well, seems like we will return to this screen, so let's go through the other options too.
Unfortunately, I don't. In Martin, cop is a pejorative.
He doesn't know about the crime.
Okay.
Your time is better spent discussing politics.
I assume this will take us back to the initial one. So, again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Is that so?
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Okay, drama.
Unfortunately, in my top is...
He doesn't know.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here. This goes very much against our core ideology of advanced race theory, but yes, I guess that's true.
No reason to even feel bad about that. It's just the way of the animal kingdom. Unfortunately, in Martinez, cop is a...
He doesn't know about...
I'm confident they are indispensable. No man can afford to turn his eyes to the horizon if his rear isn't secured. If the women folk take care of that, then men can tackle the bigger issues.
Yes, sir. I guess it might not be as black and white, but disagreeing makes me uncomfortable.
The RCM doesn't discriminate.
Okay.
Women are unlike men.
I'm glad at least some. Unfortunately, in
Let's see the last one.
He doesn't know about...
No man can
I'm
afford
getting
to
second
turn his
thoughts
eyes to
about
the
this.
horizon. It's as good a time as any to turn our attention to a different topic, officer.
Sure, he says, adjusting his cap. Okay.
Unfortunately, in my cop is a...
He doesn't know about...
I'm confident, but you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
Okay. No, I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here.
Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top.
Okay, match an average man against an average woman in multitasking and see who comes out on top.
Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Yeah, sure. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It's a slippery slope of a topic. And I think the best idea in whenever these ideas come out is when they come up is to just avoid the topic, choose not to talk at all about it, or I don't know, try to be more inquisitive and talk about both sides and their pluses and minuses, you know, not lean in any specific direction. Was there something else here?
In my cop is a...
He doesn't know about the crime.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
I try to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it, yeah.
I know the kind. Gaston here is the same. A weather vane. Never stood up for anything in his life either.
Okay, and what's so bad about being a fence sitter?
Oh, René. If you only knew life beyond confrontations, conflict, and extremities.
My man. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it? The crater, that is?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay. It's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Heavy ordnance. Yeah. So yeah, this links back to the I guess is the third option in the main talking point there. Talks about the statue in the plaza. Yeah, this links back to that conversation. Oh, wait, who are the communards again? Yeah, I think I was corrected about this, that this doesn't specifically mean communists, question mark? I'm still unclear on it, so let's tell me about them.
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like.
Okay.
They just chose the name to feel special.
Ah,
Senseless sentimentality.
the Carabinier frowns. Okay. Did you use artillery fire against them? Or maybe we can do this history lesson later.
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a boule in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
What the hell? That was a line and a half. Can we get a backstory? Animated backstory of this thing happening? Holy. Suicide, sex cult propaganda, and mad anarchist woman strapped to shrapnel bombs. Hello? What do you mean, game?
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Uh-huh. Sure, yeah, I mean, obviously. Why shell them here in Martinez? Or they should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. Yeah, but war is, or I guess revolution. Look around, I understand. I'd bomb this place. What the hell? Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
He says, pointing to the bay. Soften the commies up first. The beach head?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Ah. Okay.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. In 08, you say? Okay, death blow. Sounds grim. Not thoughtfully, and turn to look northeast. Yes, yes. Shake your head and look down at the crater. Death blow. Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Ooh, he says, looking down at the soil.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on. The coalition? Or is that why everything is so bombed out? That explains all the war damage. No, hold on. The coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Okay. Is that why everything is so bombed out? It's gonna take forever to go through all these choices. Holy shit, this is a long one. Is that why everything is so bombed out? Or that explains all the war damage. Actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you did too. What an asshole. Yes, I know. Let's go with the first one again.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There is a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Ooh. A dark shadow runs across his face. Don't get him too worked up.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, The party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Stops mid-sentence and turns to us. Yeah, I mean, this is still me. I don't truly understand the players on the table. I mean, I've gotten ideas and names dropped.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Yes. I am thinking. I have a thought. I should verbalize it. Yes. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Wow. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. No. We are the thinker. But we are a bad thinker. I mean, we are a great thinker. We know so much. But, we probably choose all the wrong options. Measurehead, my beloved, what would you say here? Would Measurehead be proud of the coalition? Let's go with the... Nah, let's go with the third one. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. What a left turn.
They're not. And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
He takes a deep breath. Continue, Rene.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
King Guillaume. Is he...
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philip III factor into this point towards the monument? Or who was this Frizzle? Or you mentioned Guillaume? What exactly is suzerain? I mean, I don't know much about Frizzle. Let's still go with the first one. How does Philip III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Who was this Frizzle?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
I still find this a very hilarious name, Hyperlay. Frizzell. Sure.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Ooh, sure. What exactly is a suzerain? Conclude.
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
He then slowly nods and says to himself,
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's boules when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Plus 5 XP. Yeah, that was a long one. Was sure, yeah. Composure. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Let's
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule? Or what was that about cocaine? Let's talk about something else. I don't know. What's your take on king?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Ooh, powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. Or I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's always a tough balancing act. Because obviously, the leader of the country should think what's best for the country. But also there is there is the idea that the leader of the country is basically the face of the country, so they should exemplify everything, be bigger and louder, and more prominent than the people themselves. So yeah, it's hard to. Yes, I think the more correct answer is somewhere in between these two. If we have to go with a king, dictator, any sort of ruler, singular ruler type. Let's go with. Let's agree with him. With number 2.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There is some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Sure.
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Okay, seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again.
Okay.
The Carabiner doesn't...
Decisively.
Not sure how I feel about that.
You haven't lived as long as I have, son.
Sure.
With age, a man learns certain things about real power, or else ends up a spineless socialist rat, like Gaston here.
It's still funny that they are playing together despite him calling him a socialist rat. Yeah.
And the worst part of that, officer, is having to spend your days playing pétanque with an angry snake.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Sure. Also, that was Renee. I don't know why that says Renee there. I don't know. What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much.
Sure.
Cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
Interesting way to pronounce that word. Cocaine connoisseur, huh?
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision,
Ah,
to aid in their work.
yes.
Regnum cocainum, Revishal's finest years.
Sure. He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. Sure.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Aware. We are currently half aware. We did ingest some of the good stuff. Some of the Zaza.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course,
Of course.
he was able to connect with higher realms.
Ah, yes, higher realms. Contact the aliens.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Yes, sir. It's all connected.
He's just making excuses for the
Oh my
king's
God.
habits, isn't he?
I mean, realistically, yes, but I feel like he's deluded himself into actually believing it, so... Pyrolidon helps me connect to higher realms. This is true, but we don't have a... No, we do have 1 health charge, so... And we have 2 pieces of morale, so... What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Okay, well, have you ever ruled a country while under the influence? Didn't think so. Thanks for clearing that up. I have some other questions now. So if I click the first one, does it immediately make me use Pyrolidon? I mean, we can take one, yeah. Let me just use that up.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
He quickly turns to Renee.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
You can't even... That's why
Of course. Clarity of
Philip III...
Higher realms. He's just making excuses for the king's habits,
Yes, sir.
isn't he?
What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting.
it's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Okay, Gaston.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
You can't... That's why
Of course.
Philip III...
Higher He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too.
please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
You can't... That's why
Of course.
Philip III...
Higher He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. A drug user shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries.
From what I've seen of the officers of the RCM... But I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies.
He begins looking you over. then stops himself. Sure.
Oh,
You can't. That's why.
Of course.
Philippe III.
He's
From what I've seen
Oh,
of the
I
officers.
clicked the wrong one.
You can't even. That's why.
Of course.
Philippe III was even brought into this world with the.
he's just making excuses for the king's habits,
Mm-hmm,
isn't he?
Thanks for clearing that up. I have some other questions now.
I'm listening.
He doesn't sound too pleased to have his praises to the miracle of cocaine-fueled kingship cut short. Unlucky. Let's talk about something else.
Right.
The old man stands tall and proud, looking at you inquisitively. Was there something else here?
Yes, I do. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, was this the super long one with millions of choices? Okay, maybe we can do this history lesson later.
Fine. What do you want now then?
Let me see.
Yeah, I do. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital in. Sadly, should have fought.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Okay, here we go. They should have chosen a place away from the from people and buildings.
This place is a damn beachhead, son.
It should.
Yes, Martinez was used as one of the three footholds. in
Not
the
thoughtfully and trying to look
Operation
northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez, the keeper.
Yeah.
It's your hand.
You don't eat.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Yes, present one. Sure, let's go with the first one now. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains.
I loved the line delivery here. Preposterous!
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads.
Right.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was Ren is a king. It's no use to... Yeah, I do. Why what? Because that's what happened. Sadly, should have fought...
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Look around. I understand. I'd bomb this place too.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. Yes, Martinez was used as one of the three footholds. in the
Shake your head and look
during
down at the
Operation
crater.
This here is Blood Ground. The
Yeah.
coalition.
Blood ground. You,
Damn right, son. The rest of the city.
well, it's your hand.
You don't eat.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Present one. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the
Okay.
Right Honor instead. This is just... This was rain. It's no use talking to... Yeah, I do. Why what? Because that's what sadly should have...
It was probably...
This place is... Yes, Martinez was used as... This here is...
Blood ground. You,
Damn, the rest of...
well,
You don't eat...
Thinking men have
Okay.
opinions on these things. Present one.
Commies just don't understand how money works.
No, they don't. But I'm sorry it had to be...
That is
the coalition.
Hustler in the
After
neoliberal
8
hood.
years of fighting rabid
Page
commies,
3, Market 9
boiling
times.
cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
Okay. So same lines all over.
I would have instead. This is just what the commies. It's no use. Yeah, I do. Why what? Because that's what happened. Sad should have.
It was probably.
This place is yes, mountainous. This here is
Blowed ground.
damn. The rest
Well,
you don't.
Thinking men have
Nothing. I
opinions
don't
on
think. I
these
just
things.
do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
He isn't really paying attention to your words anymore. Yeah.
I would instead. This is just what.
Okay, let me see if there's anything
It's
else
no
there.
use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's boules when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
-1 threw the bull into the sea. Ouch.
Yeah, I do.
Let me just quickly
Why
check.
what?
Was
Because
there
that's
anything
what
in the
happens
first
when
one here?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists. Sad
Okay.
should have fought.
It was probably.
Because this place is melted. This here.
blowed ground.
Oh,
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're
Ah.
the lesser evil.
actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you do too.
Yes, damn it. I know. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest,
Well,
you don't.
Thinking
Okay.
men have.
Preposter, I would. Instead, this is just what the commies
Preposterous.
want. This was anything. It's no use
Okay.
talking to you. You were still in Daddy's boules when it happened.
Yeah.
When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Sure. And finally, let's check this out because it's a white check. Let's give it a go. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Cocaine.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Not uncommon. Unlucky.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Philip the Fifth. Okay. Sure.
don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay, dude. Locked. Yeah. Thank you for your time, though. What eye-opening question mark conversation? Old people. Oh,
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
I mean, yeah, the old man stuff. You must be mistaken. I'm a real radical. Fun. That's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here. This is because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it? Maybe. I'm pretty sure we are about to become radical when we go talk to Measurehead again, so I'm a real radical.
Of course, a radical centrist. In these bright and loud times where 1,000 frequencies drown one another out, sober thinking is a radical act.
Fair, I guess.
It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
You explain? First, where is this Kingdom of Conscience? Clearly a physical place. No more talk. Sign me up for a passport. Opt-in. No, I'm too fiery for this watercolor ideology. I'm trying to develop more extreme and interesting opinions. Opt out. Let's first go with this one since it doesn't seem to be opting in or out. Where is the Kingdom of Conscience? He's gonna say something witty back. I don't know, right next to the Republic of Enviness. I don't know.
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
Okay. Instead of a witty remark, it was a more deep one. Okay, I can get behind that. How do you bring about those circumstances? Or, that's an honorable goal. Nod your head approvingly, or that's a stupid goal. Shake your head dismissively. How do you bring about those circumstances?
Incrementally.
Ah, yes, bit by bit.
History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
Progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. I mean, obviously, if the progress is lost, there's still the attempt remains in history, so it's not completely lost. It still leaves a record of itself, but yeah, sure, losing the progress always hurts. Real lasting change can only come about gradually. Can it? I feel like some things can be changed quickly, you know? Obviously, people take time to adapt, so, yeah. But what about all the things that are wrong now? Okay, but what's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like? I would love to press this one, but I'm not gonna. This sounds mega boring. Count me out, opt out. Oof. Let's go with the first one.
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working.
Ooh. Sure. How un-nihilistic of you.
What rationality?
Logic.
What sang-froid?
Sang-froid? Wait, is the Kingdom of Conscience really about doing things or just preserving the status quo? Okay, but what's the Kingdom of Conscience actually like? Yeah. Let's go with the first one still.
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
Ooh. Depending, obviously, on the status quo. In my personal life, definitely. In our main character's case, yeah? Question mark. In the grander world scheme of this game, no? Question mark. I don't know. It's very close whether I think we should keep the status quo. Obviously, the more I learn about the history and the world and all its political pieces and goings on, ins and outs, the more I probably will eventually lean towards chaos and bloodshed, or at least not staying in the same status quo. You know, actively going and changing things would probably be preferable, but right now, I mean, obviously there was a revolution and people are doing a strike. There was a murder, but and people are bitter and unhappy. But that's I think that can still work. It's like not the worst thing. We're not at like an all-out war right now, so Silver linings. Thumbs up. Nervous laughter. I feel like I should say no. I'm gonna say yes.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress.
Yeah, sure. Okay, but yeah, finally this. Okay, but what's the kingdom of conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe.
Don't ask us. It's not a physical thing.
Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national.
Okay. Good luck getting rid of capitalism.
It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Which of those things would be the first two for humanity to get over? Capitalism, nationalism, industrialism, ideological, or sexual stuff? Probably national. Yeah, probably national stuff is easier. No, because at least in this world where people seem to be very set on with I don't know, country identities. I don't know. This is an interesting word. Post-sexual. Can humanity ever get to this point in IRL? Maybe if we become robots in the future. Ideological? Never. Sounds incredible. Alonzi. Let's go there right now. Opt-in. That seems fine. I still want to live for the present though. Opt-out. Man, that sounds kind of terrible. I don't think I want to be a moralist anymore. Opt-out. Now, I think I personally would prefer to opt in, maybe? Question mark. But I think we're gonna opt out. Which one to choose, though? Is it wrong to opt out? Is it always good to opt in? Am I losing something for not opting in? I'm just wondering how much I should lean into the whole advanced race theory and measurehead stuff. Let's say the second one. I'm sorry if this is something I should always opt in for.
What you want is immaterial. The kingdom of conscience is coming, whether you like it or not. Only very slowly.
Okay, very threatening, passively threatening. Ooh, that was fun. My aim really that off?
Yes?
Nothing. Same talk.
We are still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Thank you for your time. Talk now.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
You are the angriest man I know, Rene. Aha. Are you done eating? Do you want to talk now?
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Wow.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
True.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Ah, you seem much more easy to talk to than Rene over there. tell me, what do you know about the dead man? Or looks delicious. Point to the sandwich. Can I have a bite of that? What do you know about the dead man? Oh, maybe we shouldn't have healed. Maybe it will heal us.
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
He looks at the clouds wistfully. Come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
He adds, smiling apologetically.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
Caviar socialists, huh?
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Sure. I mean, in our conversation with Renee just now, you seemed kinda against the dirty stuff, even drugs and such. So, sure, I can buy you keeping your nose clean.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
I mean, yeah, it's always the case of if someone is super nice, they are probably hiding something. So, but whether it is actually related to the case or, you know, something unrelated but still a little dubious is we'll see. Sounds a bit like you're holding back. Alright, then change of topic. No, sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not. I'm not even
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Okay, Renee.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Okay, we have a name. Evrard. And who is this Evrard you know? Or are you a Union member? Yes. Thanks, that's all for now, conclude. Who is this Evrard you know?
Evrard Clare. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Okay. Clare brothers.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history, only heard about it years later when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Okay, Renee.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Okay, Kim. Was there something else here?
What do you...
The old there.
No.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Shut up, Kim. I'm sorry. Are you a union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
The Boules. Huh. In many ways? Or so you're not an actual member in many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
You don't say.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes.
Ah.
He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Okay, logic. Thank you.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Shut up. It's fine to be offended. Obviously, it can be annoying when someone doesn't take a stance towards anything when you yourself are emotionally invested. But, you know, it's still a valid way to go about things. What are the little things you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
People say, huh? Okay. What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everhart and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I see. Are you a caviar socialist, like Renee said earlier?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
Hey, my man. Or at least that's what you try to portray yourself as. Wait, how can you write those newspaper pieces if you're not political? Because his employer makes him write everything. Or tells him what to write. So you are a weathervane. But you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, Revachol, or even money. That's smart. I keep my nose clean too. Hell no, we don't. Wait, how can you write those newspaper pieces if you're not political?
Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
Sure.
He just fluffs it up.
Hey, my man.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
So you are a weathervane?
I prefer highly adaptable myself. Have a better ring to hit, don't you think?
Sure.
Mon Dieu.
The carabinier closes his eyes like he's never going to open them again. Oof. Oh, that took us out of there.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
But you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, Revachol, or even money.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want. Even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Sure, maybe a little too much. Everyone has the right to think, yes, do whatever they want. Within... I want to say within law, but law can sometimes be a bitch. So, within reason, as long as they respect human rights, right? Yeah? And don't be a total scumbag about things. Other than that, I think I'm somewhat with you there.
Mon Dieu.
I don't even consider
That's
myself
smart. I keep my
a
nose clean
regular
too.
Just easier that way.
True.
Besides, life isn't as black and white as René's of the world tried to make it seem. It's all shades of grey, really.
Sure.
Mon Dieu.
Thanks, that's all. for... let me just check. Was there anything else here?
The old there.
Let's try not to get caught in a...
Oh, in many ways, yes. Oh, yes. Not in
So he doesn't.
Of course, I hate this socialist rabble.
writing. Oh,
Well, he tells his
Okay.
little pen man
Thanks, that's all
exactly
for
what
now.
to say.
Oh.
no, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Doubt. Sure. Thank you for believing in us, or at least saying encouraging words. I wanted to ask you about the union again. Looks delicious. Point to the sandwich. Can I have a bite of that? About the union again.
Sure, officer.
Oh.
They are the good guys around here. What do you need?
That's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Uh-huh. Looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
Okay.
The only one you have.
Please, man. Can I just have a bite? He will not. Don't be a dick, Gaston. There's plenty for everyone. Okay, I'm not that hungry anyway. Let's go with the first one.
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable.
Yeah.
In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
He's squirming, avoiding your gaze. You're not hearing me, man. I need the sandwich, or please, friend, let's just share it. He seems to be avoiding our gaze, so maybe this is more useful, but let's save the first one.
Fuck off! It's mine!
He jerks away, immediately startled by his own reaction.
A glimmer of respect flashes in Rene's eyes.
Hey, reaction speed, nice.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
Yeah, no, I respect you. I'm still gonna pester you about it, though.
And it's gone.
Oh,
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
okay, so it's gone. We can't go back. Rhetoric, a legendary. Convince Gaston to relinquish his sandwich. It's a white check. I mean, let's give it a go. Yeah. So, our rhetoric is 5 and we need... I don't know. Or we need rhetoric 5? No, our rhetoric is 5. And we need 14. Yeah, so we need 9 more. That's right? So 5 and 4? Yeah, minimum.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
Okay, now what is political? Ooh, political about sandwich. That image kinda looks funny. It looks like he's kinda eating a sandwich there, although it's probably just his chest and neck. I don't know. Between his hands there in the rhetoric image. I'm already tripping knee deep in politics, baby. I'm not so sure about this. What is political?
This right here is political.
This city is going to shit. Sooner or later, some foreign anarchist is gonna steal your sandwich. That's a fact. Ooh, your blood sandwich, point to it, is a tool of the oppressors, designed to keep the proletariat docile. Ooh, very aggressive. These options seem awfully fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them? We're gonna say them and get in a big fight with Gaston here. Let's go with the most aggressive one.
What? What oppressors?
Employ critical theory 9 times. I'm sorry. It's always fun when Kim intersects. Just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
I am not going to listen to this comic connery.
He utters through clenched teeth and turns his back to you. Oh my god, oops.
Huh?
The jolly man is scratching his head in bewilderment. He doesn't understand the situation. Neither does Kim, or neither do we. Let me ask you, comrade, did you make the sandwich yourself? Look, comrade, the overabundance this sandwich embodies is inherently evil. Holy shit, what a choice. Nothing. Actually, let's talk about something else. I love how ham we're going with this sandwich. Pun intended, I don't know. Yeah, let's go with the second one.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could.
He starts, but falls silent. Wouldn't you rather have a proper sandwich? A sandwich with a soul? I don't either, but wouldn't you rather eat a sandwich free of the bourgeois guilt baggage? Ooh, let's guilt trip him.
I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
Avoiding our eyes.
Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich.
Ooh. But imagine a sandwich absolutely minimal in design. Sleek, efficient, simple. But imagine a sandwich covered entirely in fine metal dust from an industrial plant. Yes, let's go with this one because it definitely sounds delicious and edible.
That sounds horrible. You really don't know your way around the kitchen, officer. Food and politics don't mix.
Unlucky. That's fine. I'm not sure if we'll ever have enough time to come back to this white check because there's so many others I would like to prioritize over a sandwich. Yeah. But bye for now, Gaston.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Give me your bread. Wow. So much going on there. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah. Oh, autosave? Sure. Let's get these couple things here and then call it a day, probably. I don't know. Enormous boules, worthy of a real man. You don't say. And there's a blue thing here. What is the... Yeah. Can we use these? The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Ooh, yeah, this one. Can't pick those up, okay. Okay, so there's something there too. Okay. This coin-operated viewer has been banged up. Inoperable. Okay. I think we need to go down there to use that. Listen, boy, I don't start trouble. I fix it. Clearly. Ooh, interesting. A building we can go into. Okay. Don't get mayonnaise on the measuring tape. Wow. Yeah, I think we'll leave it here, question mark. Yeah, still a way to go with this. We're getting there to get another skill point sooner or later. Yeah. Secret orbs in shady areas. Maybe we should hold that constantly. Maybe it'll help us. Sure. Yeah. Let's keep that there and hope it doesn't run out of batteries or anything. I don't know. Yes, it's the good old days. The all or nothing days. Strange, I could have sworn. So many dialogues above their heads. Cool. Yeah, let's save it there. Sure, new save. What an interesting conversation about history and politics. I don't know. Gaston and Renee. A fun couple of old frenemies? I don't know. Renee is certainly a character. Mon Dieu, the pain is exceptionally bad today. Sure. Okay, yeah, let's end it here. Patreon early access up to 2 weeks. Links down in the description. Cool. See ya.